Hello my friends, Danny D from Solicitous Comics. Today I've got 4 of them for you. Our first one is an in demand. It is from Hungary. Looks really interesting. It is a graphic novel that is dealing with history, not so much folklore. They are taking actual battles and they are putting them in a graphic novel format, and they are letting you see them, all about what it really was like in medieval times, aka Game of Thrones. But that was real life back then. That wasn't just a television show. This book looks really, really amazing. It is a bunch of Hungarians. They do in both languages. They have it in Hungarian and English, so be very careful if you order this book. The art looks absolutely amazing. I like the metallic feel of it. They use a lot of grays, a lot of blues to make that metal look to it. It's not. It just gives it that feel that this is a medieval story. It's not. It's not all bright colors like the newer comics, which that's how they should be. One of the later ones I'm going to show you is bright colors, but it should be. That's the way that it should be presented. It looks like they've already got this book finished. They have it in a hardcover and softcover and a download PDF. Like I said, the artwork is just beautiful. I love this. I mean, you can see so much depth, and this is just pencil. I love anybody who can draw like that gives so much depth with just a pencil and shading. It's amazing. Here's some more of the artwork, some more of the book, some more artwork. Very, very well done. I do like this book very much. So if you are interested in something like this, by all means watch their video. Their startup video is really interesting. It does, like I said, come in both languages. Let me ramble off. They are at 5,143. I don't know what they wanted. They've surpassed their goal, not by much, but they have surpassed it. It is an in-demand. You've got a $1 donation for a wallpaper, which I don't know what their wallpaper is, but if that's it, it'd be kind of cool on a nice large monitor. Would really look good on my my monitor because it happens to be a 55-inch. But anyway, $3 for a digital edition. That is really reasonable. That one's in Hungarian, so don't ask me to read that. Hungarian. Oh, he's got several. He's got this in multiple languages. Very interesting. Very interesting. This is an English version. 100 pages, folks. This is a pretty big book. Hardcover. And the PDF version for $18. This is pretty good. That's plus shipping. I do believe, I think they have their shipping. They did a flat rate shipping for everybody. I think it's $15. Don't quote me on that, but I think I read that somewhere. I don't want to spend too much time, as I do want to give other people their plugs as well. This really looks like an interesting book. I think I'm going to look further into this one because I like this kind of stuff. I'm a history nut. That was my favorite subject in school because it was cool, especially what the Romans and some of those people did in early European. All right, our next one. This one is funding. I mean, all he wants is 500. It's pretty cheap. He's at 196. This is not a comic. This is his art. It is censored here on Indiegogo, but when you receive his art, it is uncensored. This guy, and you're going to love this because these are the people that I love to hate, is being targeted by SJWs. They call his art sexist. It's not art. Sorry. The human female figure has been art probably since the beginning of mankind, because contrary to what these SJWs think, women run the world. Because if a pretty woman asks you to do something, it's more than likely going to happen. Sorry. That's fact of life. I'm a male. That's the way it works. Anyway, these, how did he put it? Where was it? Gender studies, something he called them. Oh, so-called fine art academia has knocked his stuff. These university professors and their gender study art students. Yeah, well, folks, this book, I think I'm studying a gender here. The gender is female, and this is this guy's interpretations of it. And I like his interpretation of it. So bite me. These are all his sketches. Some of them are more raw than others. I like the fact that he didn't erase everything. You can see on this one, you can see where the knee was originally, and then he fine-tuned it. Very nicely done. Although I think she needs a little bit more of an ass, but hey, that's my opinion. I love this one. This is right up my alley. Hello, heavy metal. I actually might put this on something and try to airbrush that. I think that would be really cool. I do like this very much, although I think she needs a sword. But hey, that's me. This is beautiful. This is beautiful art, well proportioned. I like, I see that. I see, oh, she's the head honcho there. This is a woman of power. This is what power is, SJWs. Anyway, let's go up to what he is offering. $15 for printed sketchbook. Let's see what the 25 is. Completed 35 uncentered sketches. I guess you got some prints for the $25. Yeah, $25 gets you a book and a print. $50, 3 books, 3 prints. I mean, this is very reasonable. If you like art books, check this out. This is really nice. I like this. All right. And like I said, this one's funding. There's a month left on it. Our next one. This one is your cyborg sci-fi type thing. Comic book. It is funding. His goal's 3,500. He's at 473. There's 19 days left of this. His art style is very unique. When you watch his videos, he's done a lot of stuff, but he does everything on here. He is the artist. He is the inker. He is the colorist. Everything. He does it. Kind of like this Punisher type looking thing here. Obviously, this guy is a cyborg. Like I said, his art, he has a very unique style of art. He has done mainstream comics. He describes which ones he does or has done. He didn't fit into DC. Go figure. Doesn't look like there's anything SJW about this, so he wouldn't. But like I said, very interesting artwork. A very unique style. He is he's trying to do I do believe several issues. All right, 19 days left on this one. If you like this, go back this up. Here's our last one for today. This one's from Australia. This one looks very interesting. This guy grew up reading the old-fashioned superhero novels. he quotes Todd McFarlane, X-Men, when the comics were of manly men and womanly women, not what they are now. We don't have Muslim women whose hands grow, or Squirrel Girl. Yeah, I do like knocking those, because those things are ridiculous. And they're only going to get worse, folks. This guy, 48-page comic. He's looking for a goal of 15,000. He's got a month left. He's at 1,880. He is shipping everywhere. Artwork looks very interesting. I don't know if he has any in here. Yeah, he doesn't show any art in here, unfortunately. In his video, which I will not show because I'm afraid that they're going to knock it. I may get knocked for copyright infringement, even though I'm trying to help this guy out. Check his video. He shows a lot of the character. He shows himself drawing, talks about what he's doing, who his influences were. These guys are the old-fashioned, overly muscular people. Lots of guns. You see the ammo belt over his shoulder. That kind of stuff. $20. This gets you a book signed. He jumps up to $45 for his next one. Gets you a book, a poster, and 4 trading cards. Interesting. Like I said, these guys are Australian. He is shipping worldwide. This looks really interesting. 48 pages, and like I stated before, these guys are using higher quality inks. This isn't your typical floppy, as some of these guys call them, although for me a floppy is something else. Guess I'm revealing my age when I say that. Check these guys out. Looks very interesting. Now, this weekend I put a video out. I'm really hoping that somebody shares it on their social media. What the hell's that called now? I don't use it now. Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I've already shared it on Gab. That's what I'm on. The SJWs are starting to attack people like this. They don't like this. Because of what's going on, and because people like this are making good comics and they are making headway. Please go back in my older videos. You will see the one where I talk about the SJW attacking Flying Sparks. Share that video. I'm trying to help these guys out. They are blocking the way they're advertising. I'm trying to advertise for them, and I will continue to do so. If you like these guys, back them. A lot of these comics, I wish I could back them all. A lot of them look really interesting. Unfortunately, I can't, as I am not a Rockefeller. But as usual, please like and share these videos. Subscribe if you like what I put out. View these. Give these guys, give them some views. Give them some feedback. Give them some love, folks. As usual, this is Danny D. And I am out of here.